you start us off with introducing yourself, who you are, where you are, and what you do?
So I am Shivansh Saxena, currently working as CTO at MCN Academy, a full stack web developer, and knows Python and highly I've mastered Python, and yeah, that's all. Great.
And
Mastered.
how old are you? How old are you to have
Uh,
mastered Python?
I'm 12 years, and I started learning at the age of 8.
Oof,
12 years old.
I didn't start coding till I was 30. And now I feel very slow to the game.
When you say mastered, how do you define mastered? Do you think you can't get any better at it?
I cannot say master, but I believe myself I have mastered it because I have programmed, I've created a lot of great things. I have solved a lot of lead code, and I am that much worthy to be a CTO. So yeah, I think I have mastered it.
Nice.
Yeah, I mean,
Very
I've
cool.
I've seen some of your videos solving some fairly complex problems, and they are very good. So I would certainly, compared to Tim and myself, you are a master of the
Thank you.
art.
And
Thank you.
for those that might not know, what is leak code?
So, LeetCode is a platform where you can solve problems. There are interview questions. You can solve them, and then you can learn. Also, there are tutorials available there. So, yeah, LeetCode is a very useful platform for programmers who have started their programming journey or who want to practice their Python or a lot of programming languages.
Nice. Very cool. And actually, I have to ask, on a slight tangent, we are recording on Halloween today, and I wonder, do you celebrate Halloween? Is it a spooky time of year for you?
I don't celebrate Halloween, but there are a lot of people who celebrate Halloween. I
Nice.
have visited my friend's house, so yeah, they celebrated, but I didn't.
Okay, nice. Dan, are you going to be celebrating Halloween today?
I am not going to celebrate, but I am going to get out of my house before German-speaking trick-or-treater children come, and I don't know what to say.
Okay,
I always feel really bad. I don't have any sweets in the house, so I'm not a good, single dude giving out apples.
Yeah.
Okay,
Nice.
so let's double back then. Shivansh, how did you get started at the age of 8? What was the first thing that made you jump into coding?
So yeah, at the age of 8, I get to know about several apps like Google, Microsoft, Facebook. Then I was wondered how they are created these wonderful apps, which are grateful, which are great community. So how they are created. What's the logic behind these all apps? So then what are the features? Then I get to know about programming. Then I started. Then I learned the basics. Then I get to know about Python. It's very easy programming language to learn and very it's easy. That doesn't mean it's very it doesn't have any use. It's very useful. It's used in Netflix. So then I learned it. That's how I get into programming.
Wow,
Pragmatic, very
just follow the
pragmatic.
passion, yeah. And so in that 3 years then, what has stood out as a big challenge for you in your journey so far? Has it been quite easy for you, or has there been a few areas of Python that have really stumped you?
So it's not very easy or it's not very hard because I am alone. I have to learn by myself, to teach myself, because I'm not in college or any university. I have a teacher who teaches me about the programming and all of that. So it's very hard to learn by yourself, but it's really fun to learn by yourself, because when you learn by yourself you get to remember a lot of things. So yeah, it's not very hard or not very easy to.
Nice. And how would you kind of map it out over those 3 years? Did you have a plan when you started, or did you just start writing code and just progressed slowly but surely?
I didn't have any plan, but just I learn things. I get into lessons. I learn from basics. Then I didn't plan I have to do this, I have to do this. I just learn and focus on that.
Very cool.
Yeah.
Very cool. And I guess it's hard for you to kind of answer this question because I guess your perspective is growing up in India, but I don't think we've actually interviewed anybody who has taught themselves to code in India, let alone being a 12-year-old. Has there been any kind of a unique perspective on that journey that you can share, or do you find it hard to compare and contrast to other places?
It's nothing, but born in India, it doesn't matter. But Yeah, it's really helpful here because there are people are very friendly. They like some of my neighbors teach me, and some of my like I can say family members teach me. So in India, you can say there are a lot of people who will teach you. So
Nice.
yeah.
Yep.
Very cool.
All right. I feel like we're flying through these questions here. So, what advice then do you have for anyone who is starting out now, self-learning, for example? Do you have any advice that would make your journey a little bit easier if you did it again?
So the most useful and the most common advice I would like to give them all is to just do not rush. To just focus on a single thing, because like take an example of Shivansh. Let's say a guy is Shivansh. So he'll start learning Python. Then he get to know about Android development. He started learning then Android development. Then he got to know about R programming languages, which is used for data analytics. So he switched to R. So just don't hurry. Just learn one programming languages. Focus on that. Learn that. Create some great projects. And when you're confident, yes, you are. You can like create anything or just a single project using that program language. Then you can switch. Otherwise just focus on it. And what people do is they just hurry, like I want to learn this also, I want to learn data analyst, I want to learn web development, I would like to become a full stack web developer also. So just don't hurry, just focus on a single thing.
Nice. That's very sage advice. You've got a lot of wisdom for a 12-year-old.
Do you think age matters? Do you think you can start to learn to code at any age, or do you think that there's an element of the earlier you start, the better?
I think age is just a number, according to me. Like, there's a theory also, which I kept to know about it. Like, the younger you start, the younger you learned anything, the more you can recall it. I would like to ask you a question. At which age did you start learning maths or like alphabets, basics?
4 or 5, very young, I guess. Math.
So can you?
I started very late, actually. I was 30 years old before I learned to read and write.
So can you recall them like alphabets, basic math, right?
Yes, basic maths. Don't test me.
But the thing, but the thing that you have started learning in the age of in the like when you grew up, like at the age of 20 or 30, maybe you can't recall it. So this when I knew this theory, I kept like I dwelled on it. So then I find the younger you start, the more you can get into that. So I think you can get younger. Like if you are younger, then you can learn that thing more easily, and then you can recall. So if you start earlier, then it will be a good thing.
That is very true. More true than you even know. Yeah, for sure. I mean, picking up languages is easier at a younger age.
And do you, even though you started your coding journey at the age of 8, do you wish that you'd started sooner?
Yeah, I wish if I started sooner, then I'll be a record holder for the youngest programmer.
What's the record? Who has the record right now?
It was an Indian boy who has the record of maybe 5 or 4. He started like he mastered Python at the age of 5 or 4 because his father was a developer.
He cheated then.
That is, yeah.
So his father
should be disqualified.
Yeah, his father was a developer. You say. Did you have any role models or inspiration, or did you just find the passion by yourself?
Like in starting, I didn't have, but then later on, I get to know about Mark Zuckerberg, a boy who started programming at the age of 12, and then created a company named Facebook. Then like made it a unicorn. So I get inspired from him. Like he can start from that age, so why can't I? Then I started learning programming.
Very nice. I actually was thinking when you were saying about the learning age. Have you guys seen that that famous video of somebody who makes a bicycle with the steering that's backwards? A man who makes this backward steering bicycle experiment.
Seen it, yep. Mm-hmm.
So he basically creates a bike where if you turn the handlebars right, the wheel goes left. So it's like opposites. And he thought that you genuinely couldn't learn how to steer a bike when you're like, our age in your 30s or whatever. You can't reverse engineer your brain to do it. And he gave it to his son, who's like 8, and he got it within 30 seconds. And it just shows you that that neuroplasticity thing, because when you're younger, you can just pick things up much, much quicker. So I think you've done the right thing starting as early as you have.
Yeah, I mean, don't be discouraged if you're one of our students out there starting a bit late. This is just an extreme example for inspiration. Okay, let's talk about a little bit about then what you're doing now. You are the CTO currently right now. How did you get into this position? How did this opportunity arise?
So like basically I didn't do anything for to get the CTO role, but like in past 4 months, like I started a series of challenge on LinkedIn, 18 hard, in which like solved a lot of problems from like day 1 to day 18. And then the MCN Academy, the founder like messaged me to connect with me. Then we meet. Then he asked me like we have a great opportunity for you, so would you be able to do this role? Like we are offering you the CTO role, and I think you are worthy for this, so would you work with us as the CTO? So then I would like to really work with you. Then I had an interview round, then I passed it. Then then I
I would
became
hire
the
you.
CTO.
I would have hired you. Are you the youngest member of your team?
Yeah, yeah, I am the like I'm the youngest member of my whole company. So like after me the youngest member is almost 24 years old, twice my age. I was surprised, like, yeah, I'm the youngest.
Are you
Awesome.
do you have to balance it? Do you have to balance being a CTO with school and other things?
Like yeah, I am currently a student also, so I have to go to school, then like to learn a lot of new things and then manage my company. So yeah, it's like, but not very hard for me. It's easy for me to manage my role because like there are a lot of my seniors who help me. And
Nice.
yeah, that's all.
Yeah.
And
And
so
do you think
you sounds like you're sleeping about 2 hours a night. I'm not, to be honest, but I'm impressed.
sugar rush? I was
Yeah,
going to
yeah.
say, do you think that this social media approach was this always your plan to get yourself out there on social media and then find opportunities through that, or were you just sharing to the community and it came up unexpectedly?
So like in the starting of my journey, I created my LinkedIn account, like, but I didn't like ask anyone for any kind of role. Like just like unexpectedly this opportunity came on my way. The founder asked me to just came into that role. So yeah, I didn't applied for any kind of interview. Just unexpectedly this come in my way.
Yeah. Awesome. Wow. All
Very
right,
cool.
then let's wrap up. I have a few small questions to end with here, a few ones about your opinion. Can you tell us what you think the future of web development might look like?
According to me, like the future of web development is like very positive or negative, because currently the web developers are developing by their own, but now we have a lot of platforms, a lot of AI tools which are generating the websites, you can say, or applications by themselves. Like take an example of Replit. It's a free of cost code generator by where like you have to just go and ask for like create a home page which will look like this, and you can like tell it about brief, and then it will create you a whole code. It will write a whole code for you, and if you'd like, you can create a whole file. Just what you have to do is attach with your website. So according to me, if like we are developing AI, if we develop AI a lot much, then it would be a danger for web developers.
Yep. Wow.
So are there any
Scary.
trends out of that you're excited about, as opposed to maybe ones that are a bit scary?
Like I am excited about AI, and of course Elon Musk, because like
Let's see what he's
That is
because
doing.
AI, like we are developing AI that much that it will do our all works. So I think if we develop AI for our daily works, then it would be very harmful for us, because then we are in control of the AI. So I think we need to like do not develop AI that much that it will control us. And about Elon Musk, so he's the boss currently. He's managing everything.
He's the boss of AI.
Yeah,
Is
yeah, yeah.
The boss man.
So I'm
Okay.
excited about Elon Musk and his mission to Mars, towards Mars and AI. So yeah,
I'm looking forward to seeing your contribution to AI in the next few years. I'll be following your career
I
with
think you'll
great
be on the ship
interest.
to Mars. To be honest, I think you'll be. Yeah, I think you'll be first aboard.
Yeah. Okay. There's a LinkedIn post you made actually. Tim, what's this LinkedIn post that you sent me earlier?
Yeah, so Shivansh made a LinkedIn post that kind of discusses India being a bit of a technical superpower or on its path to that. Maybe you could walk us through that a little bit, Shivansh, and then maybe explain why you think that might be the future for India.
I think it because like in like other countries they are not like they are developed well, but India is growing much faster than other countries. Like if you see in like 2000s, India was the world's largest ninth or 10th GDP. Now it has grown up to the fifth GDP, and like the youngsters of India are contributing, they are creating startups, they are solving the problem of the world. So I think India is growing much faster than other countries, and the most like the most fast the reason for this faster growth is like people are coming towards India, like the Elon Musk. You can talk about Elon Musk, or you can talk about the Apple. They are coming to India, they are creating a lot of projects. So I think India can be the a superpower in it has became the superpower in technology. So yeah.
Nice, very cool, very exciting. I'm sure you're going to be on the crest of that wave when it crashes.
Yeah. Thank you so much for your time today, Shivansh. Before we finish, is there anything you would like to promote or plug or recommend? The mic is yours.
mm, like I like it's your choice, because I am only the one, I'm talking about myself. So I cannot recommend, like the stage is yours, you have to do what you are doing currently. And the one advice for you all is to just do what you are doing, follow your passion, because I am not the one who's deciding what do you do, what you want to do. Like your parents are not deciding what you want to do. Like you have to decide what are you going to do, and follow your passion, and that's all about it.
Wonderful advice. Thank you
Love
so
it.
much. All right. I would like to do a quick intro video, and then that's it, Tim.
Yeah, excellent. I'll just stop that.
Yeah. That was